Welcome back to Ego and Empathy, the podcast where we explore the psychology behind human behavior and the subtle ways it shapes our lives. I'm your host, Mandy, and today we're diving into one of the most tender, powerful, and transformative subjects of all: healing from narcissistic abuse. If you've been through a relationship with a narcissist, you already know that the pain doesn't end when the relationship does. It lingers, quietly, in your body, your thoughts, your reactions. You start to question everything, including yourself. How did I not see it sooner? Why do I still miss them? Why can't I just move on? But here's the truth. Healing from narcissistic abuse isn't a straight line. It's a journey back to yourself. And it's one of the bravest journeys you will ever take. At first, you might feel numb, confused, and even addicted to the very person who hurt you. That's because narcissistic relationships are built on cycles of emotional highs and lows. Love bombing, devaluation, discard, repeat. It's not love that keeps you attached, it's trauma bonding. Your nervous system became trained to associate chaos with connection. Your brain literally releases chemicals that make you crave the very person who caused your pain. So when you finally step away, it doesn't feel like peace at first, it feels like withdrawal. You miss the intensity, the rush, the emotional drama that once made you feel alive. And that's when the danger comes in. Because you start to romanticize the good moments and minimize the bad ones. You tell yourself, maybe it wasn't that bad, maybe I overreacted, maybe they've changed. But here's what you must remember. The version of them you're missing is the version they showed you to keep you hooked. It was never sustainable, because it was never real. Healing begins the moment you stop chasing closure from the person who broke you. Because they won't give it to you. They can't. Their whole system is built on avoiding accountability. If you wait for them to validate your pain, you'll stay stuck in the same emotional loop that kept you trapped before. So, where do you begin instead? Step 1. Reclaim your perspective. Start by educating yourself about narcissistic abuse, so you can separate what was manipulation from what was real. Knowledge brings clarity, and clarity weakens their control. The more you understand the cycle, the less power it has over you. Step 2. Go no contact if possible. Block, unfollow, delete. Don't leave emotional doors open. Because every message, every phone call, every just checking in moment isn't an accident, it's an attempt to pull you back into their orbit. If you share children, or absolutely must communicate, keep it short, factual, and emotion-free. No explanations, no arguments, no apologies. You owe them nothing except the boundaries that protect your peace. Step 3. Reconnect with your body. After narcissistic abuse, you live in your head. You analyze, overthink, and replay conversations endlessly. But your healing happens in the body. Try grounding techniques, like walking outside, breathing deeply, or placing a hand on your chest and saying, I am safe now. Your body needs to relearn what safety feels like. Peace can feel foreign after chaos. But with time, it starts to feel like home again. Step 4. Rebuild your sense of identity. A narcissist slowly erodes who you are, making you doubt your worth, your instincts, your reality. So healing means rediscovering your voice. Start small, do things that are just for you. Even if it's as simple as reading, painting, dancing, or sitting in silence. Ask yourself, what do I enjoy when no one is judging me? Your answers will lead you back to yourself. Step 5. Surround yourself with safe people. Narcissistic abuse isolates you. You may have lost friends or family along the way. Or you may simply feel like no one understands what you've been through. But connection is the antidote to manipulation. Join support groups, find a therapist familiar with trauma and personality disorders. Talk to people who listen without judging. Healing doesn't happen in isolation, it happens in safety. Now let's talk about something that almost everyone faces in recovery. The relapse. You've been doing well, you've stayed strong. And then suddenly you feel that pull again. You start thinking about them. Wondering what they're doing. Feeling the urge to reach out. Even if you know better. That's not weakness, that's conditioning. Your mind is trying to return to what feels familiar. Even if it wasn't healthy. When that happens, pause and breathe. Don't shame yourself for the thought. Instead, ask, what am I really craving right now? It's rarely the person you miss. It's the feeling they gave you in the beginning. The illusion of being seen, loved, and understood. That feeling came from you, not them. They simply mirrored it back to you. So instead of reaching out to them, reach in. Do something grounding. Write in a journal, call a trusted friend. Read your own notes from when the relationship was hardest. Remind yourself why you left. And how far you've come. Healing from narcissistic abuse requires emotional stamina. You will have moments of strength and moments of doubt. You will feel peace one day and grief the next. But the progress is in your consistency. Every time you choose peace over chaos. Every time you choose silence over reaction. Every time you choose boundaries over guilt. You're healing. And with time, you'll begin to notice something shift. The voice of the narcissist in your head. The one that says you're not enough, you're too much, you're to blame. It gets quieter. And your own voice. The one that was buried beneath all the noise. Starts to return. That voice is your truth. That voice is your freedom. So if you're listening to this and thinking, I'm not there yet. Remember that healing isn't about speed. It's about direction. You don't need to be perfect. You just need to keep moving forward. Some days you'll walk. Some days you'll crawl. But every step counts. And please, don't let loneliness trick you into going back. You are not missing your ex. You are missing the version of yourself you were when you still had hope. You can rebuild that hope without the person who broke it. You can love again, trust again, and believe again. But it starts with you. So keep choosing you. Even when it's hard. Especially when it's hard. Because your peace, your worth, your light are not negotiable. If this episode resonated with you, please subscribe to the channel. And tap the bell icon so you'll be notified when new episodes are released. Each week we walk through topics that help you rebuild, restore, and rediscover the power of empathy. Without losing yourself to those who misuse it.